Hello everyone and welcome back to Abstract Medicine. My name is Cristallina Fischetti. I'm an artist and as you know, I'm a mystic. I also have a podcast. So for those of you who have been aware or not, I currently have an exhibition that's closing out and it's based on my inner alchemy externalized through painting, transformation, transmutational experiences through the ritual act of painting itself, and I'm very, very happy to share here on the YouTube channel that it was voted Show of the Month by Paul Carey-Kent, who is a very well-known and respected art critic for Fad magazine, which is an industry magazine. So very, very excited about that. And the show went very well, so it just shows that the non-physical experiences, the otherwise known as spiritual experiences, are very well much received in the world of the arts in general. Now, for those of you who are wanting to go deeper into your non-physical experience or paranormal or let's say spiritual experience, because each personal experience is different from another, you may wish to book a reading for more clarification, or maybe you want to get clarification about your love life, your career, your life purpose. I also have astrological chart readings where I read your astrological chart based on your date of birth and location. And yeah, I go deep. I also have, of course, as you know, tarot readings, oracle, angel card readings, as well as shamanic healings to clear out your astral, liminal, light body as well as your physical body. With that being said, let's have a look at the messages for the new moon for the collective. Let's go deep into this one. Let's see what angels, ancestors, guides, spirit wants to share with you all. And as you can see, I have a new format here where I'm actually just putting cards in a box and then just seeing which cards want to be used today. So let's start with the La Vera Sibilla. These are Italian cards, and let's have a look. Okay, first out the deck. So we have dispiacere. Some of you may be feeling a little bit, I just heard dispassionate, lack of energy, lack of joy, lack of life force energy. Okay, some of you may be feeling a bit depleted. Some of you may have received a message that may have been negative. You know, with new moons, it's all about a new beginning, a new invocation. So some of you may have done a ritual where you've been writing down what you want to attract into your life, into your world, into your environment. This can this may be about something that you are currently experiencing that may be a little bit low vibrational or just saddening. So we're going to get into this. Let's see what this is about. I just heard you've been through some dark times. You've had to be, let's just check in on the energy of what you've experienced recently, okay? Because I feel like this is recent energy. This is not, you know, current or new invocative energy. So you've had to be a bit defensive, okay? This is about you having to stand your ground, stand on business, stand in your integrity, in your values. This is dealing with something that you have had to constantly have to battle with or against. So yeah, there's something here, this is swords energy in the tarot. So this is about thinking, about your communication style. Your communication style is, or has been recently or of late, or even throughout your life, has been of someone who has had to be very defensive in how you speak, possibly even reactive. We have speranza. So there's something here about you, regardless of this energy, regarding other people who may have been quite attacking. I feel you've been disappointed, but you've had an inner strength about something. You have had an inner hope about something. We have speranza, which in Italian means hope, faith. And we have the Eight of Cups here, Otto di Coppe here in the tarot, which is indicating to me that I just heard battle worn. You've been battle worn, but you are hardy of spirit. That's what I'm hearing from spirit. So you have been battle worn, but you are hardy of spirit, and therefore you've been moving away from these energies. You've been moving away from low vibrational people, experiences, situations in order to find your wish fulfillment, your full 10, your full 10 of cups. And you've been letting go of female enemies, foe, as well as melancholy. So you've experienced a low vibrational situation. This may have been mourning. You may have experienced a death recently that has obviously been very upsetting, very saddening. You've been around an atmosphere of solemnity. You've been around an atmosphere of deep transformation, metaphorical, physical experiences that have turned you upside down and inside out. I'm hearing that song, upside down, inside out, but it's into a stronger version of who you are. Now, you have an anchor of strength within you. So I'm getting an energy that you are very powerful people. So what the new moon energy is bringing in right now, at the time of this reading, although, all of my readings are timeless, there's a new beginning. We have Bambino here. So you have a new beginning, a new birth, a new chapter, a new way of being. So something about you, interestingly how I mentioned that my show is called Alchemy, based on alchemy, okay? So alchemy is turning base metals into gold, low vibrational dark experiences, pain, fatigue, heartache into gold, into joy, into a new version of who you are. And I feel like, again, you are becoming a new version of who you get to be. So there's something about this energy which is giving me, we have Sette di Quadri, which is the 7 of coins. It's giving me the energy that your harvest is coming in. You're waiting, you're sleeping on a big fortune here, I'm hearing. You're sleeping and you're waiting on a big fortune. Spirit is waiting for the right time, or is sort of maybe putting the puzzle pieces together so that something orchestrates in your favor. Okay, so Spirit is saying rest now, recover your strength at this time. I'm picking up on Leo energy for some as well, so that you are strong enough to come through, to be birthed anew into a more grounded individual, but also come into a lot of wealth and stability. Beautiful channeling. Okay, let's have a look now at the Fountain Tarot and see what else comes through. If you're liking these messages or you like my channel Abstract Medicine, please make sure to like, share and subscribe. Comment if you're feeling cool too. Okay, so let's have a look. Fountain Tarot. Subscribing is free of charge. As an exchange of my energy with yours, this would be a lovely way to give gratitude. So I'm seeing here that, excuse me, you have defeated something. You may have defeated an enemy. You may have defeated, or I'm hearing won an argument with someone who was very aggressive and vindictive. Okay, that's the first energy message that I'm getting here. You've won an argument with something. And exactly, we were talking about heartbreak, weren't we? And solemnity and an atmosphere of difficulty. But behind all of this, we have this mountain. So we have this strong, stable, ever-present, ever-growing mountain that is you. And it's the mountain that is you. You are someone who is seen as invincible, I'm hearing. You're someone who is seen as you can't actually fully be conquered. And that's also, I'm hearing, what makes you very attractive. You've been through a lot, collective. We have the Justice card. So we have this energy of some sort of important contracts, agreement, rebalancing is taking place in your life from the moment of you tuning into this video. At the time of this reading, it is a Sunday and it is the 17th of May and we are in new moon energy. So we have this rebalancing, we have this karmic rebalancing. We have this energy that spirit has been overseeing everything that you've been doing and everything that other people have been doing around you. So if you've had people around you in your workplace who have been trying to have been scheming you, who have been trying to be manipulative, who've been trying to sabotage your happiness, your joy, your divine right, which is involving money, wealth, stability, safety, and peace, there is a restructuring within that so that you are granted what you so deserve, I'm hearing from spirit. And so with the Justice card, this is very strong Libra energy. This could happen between Libra season. So from now, the time of this video when you're tuning in, or if you're tuning in next year at a later date, this will pertain to you if it's resonating. However, this is a collective reading. It's a general reading. It's not a private reading. So you'll understand that this is, if it resonates, then great. If it doesn't, take what resonates and leave what is not resonating. But I see here that there is some sort of important lesson that someone is going to be experiencing. You have experienced the lesson. You may have mastered something. You know when someone experiences deep loss, they become a master of transformation. It becomes their power tool. Okay. We have the Hierophant here. So we have another major arcana here. Taurus energy here for some could be resonating. Between now, Libra season and Taurus season could be of significance, or Leo season even. We have this energy of someone very important of a high position wants to teach you something again, or maybe this is you having mastered something that you're going to be teaching. Involving something to do with an institution. This could be a job placement. This could be of higher learning, educational. This could also be of the spiritual sector or even religious sector that you may be surprised about. You may be teaching. You may be asked to provide some sort of lecture or teaching where you're sharing this knowledge that may involve esoterica, spirituality, religious, or even philosophical endeavors or lessons to a group of people. This is kind of a big deal. I feel like whatever it is, you're rising up in your status from now, from the new moon or the time of this reading when you're tuning in. This does involve you being serious about it. This involves contracts, this involves agreements, this involves maybe even for some of you a surprising offer. But it doesn't, just because it's surprising, it doesn't mean it lacks stability. It is a very stable offer, I'm hearing. The Eight of Wands. Now this is actually coming in quickly. This may be coming in, this offer may be coming in towards you, to you, I would say within the next 8 hours. This may be happening as you're sleeping, that you receive an email, a letter, most likely an email or a letter in the post, maybe even a DM, a message, within the next 8 hours as you're sleeping. Definitely, this is a new moon reading and we have the moon here. This definitely involves you sleeping at night, sleeping on great wealth, a great fortune, a great business opportunity. So I want to congratulate you right now. This is a wish, one of your major wish fulfillments actually coming true. So congratulations. Yeah, we have the Emperor. This definitely involves a career, a job, something to do with your work, something to do with stability. Now, remember how we spoke about this mountain? It's interesting, during my artist talk yesterday, I was sharing how, in alchemy, it's a bit like forming diamonds. Diamonds are formed through great pressure, through great duress. It is the spirit that is not broken within you that you end up becoming that. You become known for you alchemizing pain, you alchemizing anger, you alchemizing dark, horrible, terrible, death-defying experiences. You become that that person that is invincible. Essentially, you become a super person, a superhuman, superwoman, a superman, right? And we have this superman energy here, regardless of your gender, take it as it resonates. So we have this emperor energy here, who is someone who is in charge. They cannot be defeated. They're someone who's very in charge of their business. This is very strong, masculine, divine masculine energy, someone who is connected to the divine. You cannot be a divine masculine, or even, albeit, a divine feminine, if you're not connected to the divine. You're someone who understands geology, geography, the sacred sciences, sacred spirituality. You understand the order of things. And so you implement that into your work, into your business. So this could be a message for some of you who are integrating spiritual philosophies into your workplace. Beautiful channeling. The new moon is bringing about a very important, massive change, massive shift in your life. So claim it down in the comments. We have the King of Cups here. This can also involve someone coming in, most likely a masculine, could be Aries, could be Leo, could be Taurus, or even Libra, or even Cancer energy through these months even of these signs, who's actually bringing about an offer that is going to make you feel very fulfilled. This could be someone who could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. In any case, this is someone who is in a very high position, someone who is very respected, someone who wants to offer you a cup of coffee and have a meeting with you about a serious offer. Now we have the Knight of Coins here, again involving money. This is the money that you are sleeping on at this time, this great fortune. So I do see that there is a fantastic possibility here. We have another mountain or even a pyramid that may involve something that is going to last a lifetime and other lifetimes. This is something to do with a serious offer involving longevity, if anything. Now this offer could come from someone who is from the Middle East, someone who is from, I just heard Southeast Asia, Egypt, North Africa, Tunisia, southern Italy, southern Spain, parts of France, southern France. I'm hearing Algeria. I just heard the Penopelese. I'm hearing Malaysia. I'm hearing, what else am I hearing? I'm hearing Mauritania. But in any case, this is a gateway of high growth, higher achievements being rewarded, higher state. You're becoming you're moving into a higher status in society, and this is definitely involving a dream that you have, or even a wish, a prayer that you've put out there, collective. Exactly. So this experience, this award, this review, this contract, someone is reviewing something that they may have, it's like someone's looking through their emails and they realize that they have an email that they've missed from you, or they're looking back on something that you have sent them, maybe even a submission, you know, that you've sent them. And they're looking back and they are quietly reading up on this. This is someone who may have actually themselves experienced an awakening. But in any case, this is an experience that you will be sleeping on, and you will receive this grand offer within the next 8 hours. It's a very important offer. Now, this can involve you being someone who's a medicine man, a medicine woman, someone who is deep into philosophy, someone who's deep into spirituality. Again, you're letting go of sadness. Maybe even you're recovering from a sickness, or even recovering your wealth at this time. And you're becoming the Empress. So I'm getting very strongly a lot of you are actually divine feminines here. And this is a divine masculine energy coming into your life in order to, I don't want to say save you, but support you, lift you up, guide you into a higher status, that they're recognizing you as someone who is of a very high vibrational and also someone who has great assets person, and they want to collaborate with you. I'm not getting so much love energy. This is more of a career reading. And I see that you've been plighted. You haven't necessarily been recognized for your achievements. This is someone who definitely wants to partner with you. This is definitely a soul family, a soul group that comes in maybe this is someone from the creative industry here with the King of Wands, who is seeing you as a match. You know, we have soulmates in careers, in our jobs as well. Never forget that. Okay. I do see with these cards having fallen, you have been heavily burdened, collective. I do see that you've been heavily burdened. You have been juggling a lot. You have been excited about and very passionate and very creative, but you've mainly been doing this possibly on your own. And again, remember we spoke about the Eight of Cups, and it's coming now here in this particular tarot deck, where we have you moving away. You know, you've invested in something, maybe even in relationships, but maybe in your career you've invested in endeavors that you're very emotionally tied to, and you've become upset. You were upset with people that may have taken advantage of your business, your career, your ideas, that you've put in a lot of love, and you've wept so many tears, and people have been very discardant of your energy. They haven't been respectful of your energy, and I do feel like a lot of you have had to deal with this heartache experience alone for a lot of you. But in any case, you are very strong. You have inner strength. Let's have a look at the other Italian cards. I forgot the name of these cards, but they're beautiful cards. Yeah, Esaurimento. You have been incredibly stressed, collective. You've been incredibly stressed. You've defeated a major obstacle here. We have someone who is maybe young, who is incredibly positive. This could be you, or someone who has a very youthful energy, youthful spirit, who you can trust, who's coming in, who is very faithful. They may also be faithful and loyal towards their job. This could also be you as well. Now we have someone here with the Hermit card who may have, again, tried to sabotage your success, because we have pericolo di inganni tradimenti. So we have someone who may have tried to create obstacles in your career, in your achievements, in order to stop you from gaining the rewards, accolades, recognition that you so deserve. Because of, we have invidia ritardi, because of jealousy, envy, and they've created energetically delays towards this. This is towards your success. This is someone who is very negative, ugly, really, in energy, horrible, and they're not someone who unites. They're someone that likes to destroy and tear apart. We have you again with the Eight of Cups again in another deck. Someone who has been reflecting. You know, you've been reflecting over your investments, your emotional ties with people, places, things, careers, even your emotional attachments to past achievements, and thinking, oh, I'm not able to create this achievement again, but you are. And that's the thing that you're noticing, is that you don't have to always be tied to the past. So this is very mature of you, emotionally speaking. And again, you do end up succeeding, you know, here with riuscita in generale. So you do succeed overall. Now, you may have experienced someone who has been around you who has, you know, has been a bit of a player, an emotionally playing energy, an emotional player, someone who may have been overseeing, or maybe even trying to shadow ban you, possibly even online, or someone who has been trying to monitor your achievements or monitor your tasks, your methodology, someone who is maybe trying to nitpick at what you're doing, or even micromanage. But this person here is mainly operates from their ego here. Now, the crow did land in front of me, and I'm seeing that you're highly protected. So when you have spirit guides who, or even animal spirits or animal guides who who are around you, they're actually always overseeing and supporting you. And so give thanks to them, because they're doing a lot of the work without you even noticing, sometimes even in your sleep, to protect you from evil. There has been a time of you where you've had to remain single, or you've had to be in isolation in order to recover from a dark and, I heard again, death-defying experience. And solitude was the way towards that recovery. So you've rested. You have been resting over, you being sad. But I do see, if we turn this around, we have you having very good relationships overall. 10 of Cups is you having very good relationships overall. Most of all, it's also because you are a very good person. We have the 10 of Cups here. Beautiful energy. You are sincere as well. Let's have a look at the pack of positivity cards, please, Spirit. Let's see what else is coming through for the collective during this new moon. Focus on all of the good things. Yay, gratitude, Gopher. Focus on all the good things. Yeah, it can be easy to feel overwhelmed. Life can be hard. Go easy on yourself. There you go. Go easy on yourself. Rest, recover, recuperate. You can do the thing. So this is the energy of speranza, hope, but also inner strength and faith that you can achieve it. You can do it all in good time. And how you see yourself is way more important than how others see you. So maybe at this time, during this new moon, you're doing some inner reflection. You're moving away from toxic people. You're also creating boundaries as well with the 7 of Swords. I'm feeling particularly to stop yourself from thinking or going into a negative spiral, catastrophizing, but even maybe around energies that are about that too. And I do see that you're creating stability in your life here with the 4 of Diamonds here. So this is a beautiful time to continue to do that, because I do see that you are actually going to be getting the good. So even though if there has been a hiccup now in this week's reading for the collective in the shorts on YouTube and also on TikTok for Abstract Medicine, I did mention there will be a little bit of a delay at the very beginning of the week, but by the end of the week you will actually see things picking up. Okay, lovely energy for your own good. I just know I could do so much more, so please don't be hard on yourself. Overall, I do see that you are someone who has guides around you who see your potential, but it's also you seeing your own potential but not being hard on yourself. Now the 9 of Coins is giving me the energy that you are actually already someone who is very independent, and I do see that you're going to be gaining more financial independence. Specifically, you rising from the 9 of Coins energy, so someone who is a female most likely, or feminine energy, who is very well sought after, very independent of mind and self-assured, someone who is also able to create their own endeavors without waiting for someone in order to create them for them, into the energy of the Empress. So this is you stepping up a major obstacle, but also a major role and status, socially speaking, and even in your career, you're actually getting not only a glow up, but also a salary raise, as well as a promotion, because someone is coming in to collaborate with you, that giving you an offer within the next 8 hours, the next day, that is going to bring about more stability, more richness, more wealth in your life, if anything, and stability, longevity in your life. It's going to be really, it's going to be realized, you know. Exactly, we have the Queen of Coins, which is someone who is exactly that energy. Because you are so sought after, you're also very stable, and you are someone who can be depended on, and you have the energy of the Mountain again. So this is someone that wants to work with you because you are all about your business. Now we can do or dodo this, okay? So this is you dancing through life, as well as working with the earth energies, stable energies, physical energies, money energies. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Let's have a look at these cards by, I've forgotten her first name, but Bernstein. These are oracle cards. Now, beautiful card for the new moon, okay? I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again. I choose love. So you're choosing love over fear, collective, and we have this purple energy, which is the color of the crown chakra, or maybe mainly kind of like the third eye energy, which is you opening up into more of your spiritual force, your spiritual, I'm hearing divine blessing, and you are opening up the portal between worlds, between the higher realm and this realm here. And sometimes it can be below vibrational too. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal conditions. So as you know, in the Hermetic energy, the Hermetic order, as within, so without. So at this time, collective, what's most important is for you to focus on the good, the positive, what you can achieve over what you can't achieve. Because when you know that you can achieve anything and you are unstoppable and you are invincible, the world will reflect that back to you. And we have 2 moons here, remember? And it's in a new moon. And last but not least, we have true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. So now you're recovering, you're allowing yourself to feel, you're allowing yourself to be your truest essence, and maybe cry a little bit. It's okay to purge. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. So at this time, you're navigating an old version of self of you into a new version of self of you, which is you're actually surrendering your control to the universe. And in turn, you're allowing yourself to feel that happiness after you've purged, because you know that the universe has your back overall. So collective, that's all I have for you. I'm wishing you so much joy during this new moon, achievement, stability, and let me know down in the comments how this resonates for you, what specifically resonates for you. And if you like a private reading, you can find the information down below in the description box. All about me is also down in the description box. Check out my website, my art, and maybe follow me on Instagram as well. Lots of love. Bye for now. Take care. Bye.